I'd like to welcome everybody to tonight's call. My name is Jason Gregory, and for those of you who don't know me, my background's in business development in IT. I was in a middle management position. It was paying me a very good income, but I found that it was actually taking me away from my family. I could easily leave my house in the morning and my daughter's sleeping, come back at night after a management meeting and she's sleeping. So I've always been the type of person to look outside of my job to develop an income because I never ever wanted to be in a position where an organization could just get rid of me and make me redundant or downsize me. But I also didn't want to be in a position where my children have all grown up and they hardly know me because I'm always working. And so 6 years ago, my wife got introduced to an opportunity through a company that produces amazing products. It literally just changed my life. And 6 years down the line, this is what I now do full time. I am no longer in IT. I build this business around my four children. I've traveled internationally with the company to many places like Monte Carlo, Mexico, Hawaii, to name but a few. I'm one of the international trainers with the company now, and I have the privilege of helping people better themselves in their health and also in their finances. And I have to, with hand on heart, say that this industry is the best industry to be in, because if you have a passion for helping other people, if you're teachable, if you have a good work ethic, then there's absolutely nothing stopping anybody from building this business. But guys, one of the reasons why I'm making this call tonight is because I'm addressing an issue which is the strongest issue that I think holds people back. Because many times, guys, we stand in our own way of success. Our mindsets stop us from proceeding forward. Our mindsets stop us from developing and having the results that we need to have. So in order for us to get new results, in order for us to get new experiences, we have to be renewed in our mind. In other words, we have to think differently, because there are so many people out there that need an opportunity. So many people out there that need to better themselves, to improve their situations. But so many times people out there are so busy looking at the situation instead of looking at ways to get themselves out of their situation, that they actually stand in their own way. Many times people want to earn more money, but they're not willing to do the things it takes to earn more money. Many times people want to have more time freedom, but they're not willing to do the things that it takes to get more time freedom. Ask yourself the question, why is it that there are some people in this world that make £100,000 a year, and there are some other people in this world that make £10,000 a year, all with the same amount of time? You see, nobody is going to have any more time than anyone else. We all have 24 hours in a day. So the thing that's going to make us successful is what we choose to do with that time. It's always amazing. You speak to people all the time when you're telling them about a business opportunity, and many people, they get all excited when they see how much figures they can make, when they see a compensation plan or they see the income potential. And it's very easy to get people excited just by showing them figures. But the reality is, a lot of people that get involved in business opportunities are not willing to do the things it takes to create those figures, and so they never do anything. And then what happens is they leave the opportunity with the mindset, oh, that opportunity didn't work, or the products weren't good, or the services wasn't good, or the company wasn't good, or the support wasn't good. The reality is, guys, you have to ask yourself the question, which is this: if there's anybody in that company that is making money, then the company's not the issue. If the products are good or the service is good in that company, then the product or services is not the issue. Yeah? If there is support and training being given in that opportunity, then it is not a support and training issue. So the only thing left for people to identify is themselves. What is it that they were not doing or were not willing to do that stopped them from being successful? Because guys, when you're pointing the finger at somebody, the reality is when you're pointing it, there are three fingers pointing right back at you. So what was it that you wasn't doing that was causing you to be successful? Were you putting excuses in your own way that was stopping you from being successful? Many people have excuses all the time. Excuses why they can't do something, why they can't go somewhere. But you know something? You know what a definition of an excuse is? It is a well thought out lie. Because the reality is 99.9% of the time when people give excuses, they could have done the thing that they were giving the excuses for, but because it was a bit challenging, because it would have stretched them a little bit, made them come out of a comfort zone, they weren't willing to go through that process. And so what was the natural thing to come out their mouth was an excuse. It's amazing. People say, I haven't got enough money to come on board on a business opportunity, or I haven't got enough money to buy a product or use a service. But it's never ever a case of cost, guys. It's always a case of value. People spend where they see the value. Yeah. So for instance, if we took a product, for instance, and let's say the product cost £58 a month, and a person says, I can't afford to buy the product. And yet you go to that person's house, and then the first thing you see is a satellite dish on the side of their house. And they have 200 channels from their local provider, spending between £30 to £40 a month just on their satellite TV station. Then you find out they have a gym membership which they're paying £60 to £70 a month on, and they've probably used it twice in the whole year. Or you find out that every Friday night they go and get a takeout, and they go and get a DVD that in itself altogether comes to about £20 every Friday. So on a monthly basis, you're looking at about £100. And so the fact of the matter is, when they see something that they need to use, and they think it's too expensive, the reality is the only reason why they're thinking it's too expensive because they don't see the value in it yet. People spend where they see the value. If you show them a business opportunity and they say, I can't afford to come on board, the reality is they can afford to come on board, but the only difference is their money is going elsewhere. So you have to be honest with yourself, guys, because your breakthrough will begin with your honesty. I have a lady in my organization. This lady, when she joined the business, or when she was first told about the business, she was a single mother of 6, second year in a degree. She was also working part-time in the BBC, yeah? She had every reason in the world to give an excuse why she couldn't do this business. She could have given the excuse of no time. She's a single mother with 6 kids. She could have given the excuse of no money. She was a student. But when she saw the opportunity, she saw this as a way out, a way of changing her situation around. Yeah. So she didn't make any excuses. She found a way to get started in this business, and she's been doing it now for 4 years. Today, she's a presidential silver ambassador in her business opportunity. She's trained internationally with the company, and her best month to date in all forms of income is just over £6,500. You see, she could have made her excuses stop her from moving forward, but she didn't see the challenge of life as a reason to give an excuse. She saw the challenge of life as a reason to do something to get herself out of her situation. So guys, you have to ask yourself today, how badly do you want to change your situation? How hungry are you about wanting to change your situation? Because if you're not hungry enough to want to change it, then the only thing you're going to do is make an excuse. Yeah? I haven't got enough time. I haven't got enough money. My husband won't let me, or my wife won't let me. All these things are excuses that are just showing that your passion for changing your situation is not that great. Because the reality is you have to be disgusted with your situation in order to want to change it. Because if you're not disgusted with it, then you'll be able to live with it. But if you are disgusted with it, then you need to change, and you needed to change yesterday. I have another lady in my organization. When she first saw this opportunity, she said to me, Jason, how can I do this opportunity? Because English is not my first language. I am not that very fluent in English. How am I going to be able to explain it? And I said to her, how badly do you want to change your situation? And she said, very badly. And she said to me, I would love to even come on board at the top profit level in this business, but I just can't afford it. And I said, well, if you're ready to get started, we can build your business. And I said that many people who get started at the top profit level, they will stick it on some kind of credit card, some kind of Visa card or business loan of some sort. And she says, well, I have a Visa card, but I can maximize it. But then how quickly can I get the money back? And I said, I absolutely don't know. because I didn't know what her work ethic was like. I didn't know what she was prepared to do or not prepared to do. I just said to her, if you're willing to get to work, we can do this. This lady came on board at the top profit level, put it on her credit card, went to work straight away, did not give me any excuses, just went to work. In her first 2 weeks, she got back her investment. In her second month in this business, she had a bonus of £1,000. In her third month in this business, she got a bonus of £2,000. By her sixth month in this business, she had been promoted to a level which is known as ambassador. By her eighth and ninth month in this business, her check did not go underneath £7,500. This was a lady who said, how can I do this because English is not my first language? So as you can see, guys, excuses just get in your own way. An excuse will kill you every single time. And you have to be so prepared to change, so hungry to change, that you will not even think of an excuse. A quit will not even be in your vocabulary. You will take that out of your dictionary because quitting is not an option. A lady in my organisation called, who I'm not going to say her name, but basically she came on board this business at a point she could afford because she had applied 400 times for jobs, and she's a very well educated woman and got turned down by all her applications. But she came on board at this business and went to work. Within a couple of months, she got herself up to the top profit level. Within a few months after that, her check just continued to grow. Today, she's a senior director with this company, and again, she's building a strong organization, changing her finances. She could have made an excuse saying, well, listen, I just need a job. But she knew that a job that was paying her a linear income, in other words, trading her time for somebody else's money, would never get her the freedom that she was looking for. She wanted something that she could build that would pay her over and over again for the rest of her life. So she decided to build this business to give herself a residual income. So you're listening to this call today and you're in different situations. You may be wanting more finances because just money is so tight at the moment. You may also have a lot of money, but you haven't got the time freedom to enjoy it. Yeah, and you're looking at ways in which you can get a better lifestyle. Well, guys, the thing that's going to cause you to be successful is, number one, your desire to succeed. Number two, your passion for changing your finances so that you don't give any excuses. Number three, your humbleness to be taught. Because if you start anything new, you have to be taught how to do it. And if you're not humble enough to be taught, then you're going to let your ego stand in the way of your bank account. And so, guys, you know where you are at the moment. But if you're ready to be taught and you're ready to be mentored, then again, you need to evaluate what it is that you're doing at the moment. If it's making you the money that you need, if it's giving you the time freedom that you need, and if it is not, and you're looking for an opportunity to change that, then you need to change the way you think. Guys, if you're listening to this audio call today, it's because you're searching. If you're listening to this audio call today, it's because you've understood that the JOB is not the way forward. And so if you're willing to develop yourself, get some personal growth, master the basics, understand people skills, then guys, your business and your life can completely change from today. Where will you be 5 years from now? Well, it will be because of whatever choices you make today. We're a sum total of our choices, guys. We cannot escape our own choices. Our choices scope out who we are. If I asked you to put an imaginary bubble in the air, and in that bubble stick all your goals and dreams, all your aspirations, all the things that you wanted to achieve in life, then if I said to you today, are you living your dream or are you just paying your bills? What would you say? Well, guys, this is the reality of life. If you plan, you will succeed. If you fail to plan, as the saying says, you're planning to fail. So guys, if you see the opportunity with what you're looking at now and you see this as a way forward, and if you see the mentorship through all your research and your due diligence, and if you understand that this is something that will give you the satisfaction that you're looking for, I look forward to working with you. I look forward to working with you as part of the team. I look forward to helping you to get whatever level of success that you want to get, because that is really down to you. I look forward to you having an impact on many, many families and individuals' lives. And I look forward to seeing you progress and establishing yourself and getting yourself the results that you were born to get. Because each and every one of you have got greatness inside of you. And the only thing that is stopping that greatness from coming out is the decisions that you're making. So I hope, guys, that this short audio helped you to reflect a little bit, helped you to put things into perspective. And if it did, I look forward to working with you. Take care, guys.